So I'm sure you guys can hear, but that wind seriously jacked up my intro. I'm just going to give you all a quick rundown of what we were doing. Basically, we took the kayaks out to Freeport, Texas, and there were like 20 plus mile per hour winds coming out of the north, blew all the water out of the back lakes that we were intending on fishing. So we just took them out to a couple of the little bayous that we knew and tried to fish there. Go ahead and stay tuned and let's see what happens. I feel like one of those news reporters. It's like, hey Bill, we're out here on the scene. Very high winds, it's very dangerous. Stay at home. I'll feel accomplished if I catch a fish in this. I'm really feeling dumb because I brought 2 bait casters. I know at some point in this video I'm gonna be like trying to cast and just getting super backlash. Today is starting off with a bit of a struggle. Oh my gosh, boys, that wind is nuts. Made it off the launch, and boy, is this some intense winds. They've been blowing, I want to say, probably about anywhere from 17 to 22 miles per hour non-stop, man. It's like a never-ending gust of pure wind. I'm really hoping we can catch a fish. I do think that we have a little bit of an advantage when it comes to kayak fishing, because these kayaks can seriously handle the wind and keep you in a spot. But get shallow anywhere?
We're not supposed to see all that oyster right there.
Ah, it looks super shallow back there.
It does.
Not sure if you guys heard any of that, but I was just talking with my dad. He has a lot more trips out here under his belt than me. I've only come out here a handful of times, but he was just letting me know that this marsh system right here that we were about to fish is a lot more shallow than the further one, which we might go to. I don't know, man. It's looking tough for us right now. I mean, these winds are crazy. I would not recommend you come do this, but if you want a challenge, then go ahead. All right, fellas, after a nice long kayak trip, I don't know what to call this. It's not a paddle, it's not a pedal. Very weird situation working with one of these autopilots. I'm gonna go with kayak trip. A nice long kayak trip down the intercoastal. We've made it to the bayou slash marsh system that we want to fish, and it's very shallow. Really not sure if you guys can even hear me right now. Casting in this is gonna be a very big challenge. I don't even know what to say. My commentary is kind of all being overwhelmed by the wind. I have nothing else to comment on besides how windy it is. I mean, this is intense. I sound like a broken record on repeat freaking, but I mean, it is what it is. This is super windy. I don't know. I think our wind condition here is find somewhere where we can shelter up from the wind a little bit, a little nook or cranny inside of this marsh system where I can post up and use the spot lock. This kayak, I love it and I hate it. There's a lot of times where you're too shallow and it doesn't work and the electronics mess up, and it can be a hassle. But more often than not, this thing is a absolute beast. It's a resource that I love taking advantage of. Shout out to Nick for letting me use this thing. And our wind condition is to find somewhere, like I said, post up with spot lock, because that tames the wind and all you have to worry about is casting. So I've picked my spot, I've locked myself in it, and I'm gonna just start fishing. This is what I've really been afraid of, honestly. I hate casting in the wind. All I brought is my bait caster. This is a really good one too. This is a loose custom light. I've got the brake set all the way to the max, and I guarantee you at some point in this video I'm going to get a backlash with, despite how good it is and how high I've got the brake set. I just have a way with the backlash. The wind always gets it. No, that's a fish, guys. Sweet. So just got here. Oh, awesome. And that's a redfish. Get the net, get this guy in. Come here, buddy. Boy, am I glad to see you. 2 skunks in a row, and came out on a windy day. I wasn't expecting much, and we're on a red, man. That is pure excitement that you're hearing from me, because honestly, I wasn't expecting to catch anything today. The fact that I'm even out here is just crazy in itself, but I couldn't live with myself after getting 2 skunks in a row. Had to get out here and try and get something, and this guy just made my day. And the release, sweet. I could go home happy, honestly. I just wanted 1 fish. I just wanted to have no skunk, and I'm here. I made it. This is what success feels like, guys. I think that one's oyster. That one's for sure oyster there. I thought I just set the hook in a monster. Oh, please, just let me get my lure back. I just really hope I can jiggle this thing loose. I did. Okay. Hey, that's 2 dubs for me. Catching a fish out here in this high wind, not having to freaking move off my spot to get my lure back. I feel like a winner today. I really do. Another fish, guys. What is that? Is that a fish? That is not a fish, dude. What the? That's a big old oyster. Check that out. It's a big old oyster. Yo, I ain't never caught nothing like that. Not like a single one. Let's just get that off the hook. Hey, multi-species day, am I right? Oh my gosh, so with the brake cranked up to the maximum setting on here, and the wind in tandem blowing against me, I think I can cast all of about like 10 yards right now. I'm barely pushing a first down as it stands. Maybe I can lower the brake a little bit. I haven't got a backlash, which is good, so I'm gonna crank it down until I start backlashing, and then just crank it up like 1 click and see what happens. That's still pretty minuscule distance. I don't know, we'll see what happens. I just want to get on another fish. There we go. As I say it, we get on another fish. Another little rat red. Oh man, he's pulling my drag. I haven't felt that in so long. It feels so nice. Come here, buddy. Shoot, the bow gun done. Come here. Yes, sir. On a second fish, dude. This is more fish than I caught in the past 3 days. I'm feeling amazing. There we go. Woo-wee. Shimmer swimmer getting it done on a windy day. I'm super happy to have caught these guys. They're tiny little suckers, but nonetheless, they are tugging on the rod. Get going now. That's a fish. That's a fish. Oh man, did I foul hook? Nope. Got him right in the corner of the mouth, baby. Let's go. Let's go, son. 3rd rat red. Honestly, some of you folks may be watching this thinking, dude, it's a rat red. Get over yourself. And I say to you, get over yourself, bro. You clicked on my video, and second off, you don't know what I've been through these past couple days getting skunked. If you'd like to find out, go click on the rest of my videos. They're pretty good. Go check it out. I would like to dedicate this fish to, oh my gosh. Yeah, come on. Hey, just leave your mouth open so I can secure you. All right. I would like to dedicate this fish to Old Town Canoe and Kayak. What a beast freaking kayak. I don't know, the Old Town, what is this? The autopilot. There we go. I was thinking for a second. This thing will take the wind and say, what wind? And allow you to come out in legit 20+ mile/hour winds right now, and you could at least get on some rat reds. Look at them. Beautiful, regal little thing. Let's go ahead and get this solid release. Get out of here. And also, this one goes out to Nick, RX Angler. I don't know if I said it before earlier in the video, but I'm going to say it again. Shout out to Nick for allowing me to use his kayak free of charge. Because without this thing, I wouldn't be out here today, and I definitely wouldn't be catching fish today. My dad just caught up with me over there, and we can kind of communicate, even though the super wind is making it tough. But he was just telling me that he's caught 4 rat reds and then a keeper red. So he's over there using a, that's oyster. He's over there using a bugs lure. Me personally, I've never really, I mean, I've thrown the bugs before, and I like using them bass fishing for like a jig and crawl, but I find it really difficult to use them out here in the marsh. I mean, I know they catch fish because obviously he's out fishing me with it, but it's one of those lures that takes like a special technique. Him and Nick always tell me it's like you have to have the right finesse with it, and I don't know, sounds like some Mr. Miyagi crap to me, old wise head stuff. But yeah, maybe I'll have to learn one of these days how to use it and catch me some keepers. Oh man, I think he just hooked up into one. Dang it, man, that should have been my fish. He's using the bugs. I really got to learn how to use those, dude. It's pretty cool to see somebody on a nice fish, though. I haven't got a bite in a little bit here. So the wind has picked up significantly. I tried to put it in spot log, and look, the trolling motor's lost right now. It's just really slow off the bottom.
Yeah, let it go down to the bottom, and then you just twitch it. Like, you know when you're at the bottom. Give it a nice abrupt twitch, but not like pulling the lure far. Yeah, you want the lure to barely move.
Kind of like a Ned Rig wacky worm or something.
Move it about 1 to 2 foot at a time. You can swim it straight back too if you want, because it's got those double curl tails on it. But when you twitch it with a very quick pop of the rod tip, it gets those rattles moving, and the reds can hear that.
Jeez. All right. So boys, this is the killer for the day. My dad's caught a bunch of fish. I caught some fish earlier too off the Shimmer Swimmer. That thing's always solid, but I had nothing else to switch up to. I didn't know really what lure to use, and so my dad's, yeah, oh thank gosh. I'm being a hater right now. My dad caught another one. I need him to save some for me. I'm gonna try and figure this thing out, and hopefully we can get on some, man. Well, y'all, tied her up. It's gonna be my first cast with the Bugs curl tail redfish jig. That's a mouthful. How many seconds do you think?
Just let it drop, son. Just let it drop. You should be at the bottom now. Now, just a very abrupt, like pop. There you go. Just like that. Let it drop.
So this is definitely a special type of fishing, you guys. Not
We're fishing the bottom for flounder and reds alike.
Yeah, so it's gonna take some getting used to for me, but I mean, shoot, can't argue with those results.
Son,
Yeah.
what I've learned when engaging spot lock.
Oh, there we go. We're on one, guys. Awesome. The first freaking time. That's like the first 10 casts with the freaking bugs. I think I'm a believer. Awesome,
nice
man.
red.
It's a nice red. The biggest one I've caught today. Oh, don't go down there. Just come here. I'm just gonna boat flip you. Sweet, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all heard me say it. I'm not really a bugs hater, you know. They're cool people, but man, oh man, I swear that's a big change up. That's a big change up from throwing those paddle tails that aren't the Shimmer Swimmer. Look at there. Awesome. So not our keeper, but a fish nonetheless. Hey, not too shabby. Not too shabby. Let's give this guy a nice release. I swear that water is moving so fast that it just sweeps them away. We left shortly after that catch right there. Sadly, I was not able to bring in any more with the bugs. My dad actually caught like another 19-incher on the way out. I'm blaming that on my newbie beginner skills with the bugs, but I don't know, maybe we have to start trying that thing out. It was definitely killing them today, but all in all, a successful day, man. I'm really glad I went out there despite those high winds. I didn't want to, but I was like, I can't be skunked again. I need to get a fish, and I made it happen. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, smack that subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification bell, hit everything, all the YouTube stuff, hit it everything. And I hope you guys have a great day. Peace.